morning. So what we have here is a 2014 Mitsubishi Montero GLX. Yan. So this car has been with me for almost 3 weeks na. I've been using her to go to work. And the reason why gusto ko share sa inyo tong kotse nito is because I can see the value in it. I can see why it's a very popular car in the Philippines. At ba't siya binibili dito sa Pilipinas? Ba't siya sikat? Basically, a walk around. Again, it's a 2014 model GLX Mitsubishi Montero. Ayan, color black. Yan ang front view niya. Poging-pogi. What I like about the exterior is yung harap. Actually, I like the front end. At medyo bilugan ang hugis niya, hindi kanto-kanto, which makes the road presence from the outside very strong. Yan, lalaking lalaki. Parang naka-flex yung harap. Ayan. With fog lamps. Ayan. So that's how it looks like. This is the car of my mom. So binigay niya sa akin because she wants to sell it already. So it's for sale, but it's already sold actually. Because they already bought a new car. Bumili na sila ng Toyota Innova. So this is the engine, 2.5 liter diesel. Yan. Very simple lang naman. Malugpa, a lot of working space. So I had my mechanic clean the engine kasi it's 2014. Tapos I doubt if napalinis na to, yung mga EGR na yan, yung mga carbon deposits. So just to be sure, pinabuksan ko na siya at pinalinis ko na lahat. So engine wise, yun yung ginawa ko dyan, just to give it a cleaner engine, more power, for my peace of mind. Yan. Actually, this one thing that the drawback for me also is comparing this to the Fortuner and Everest, because we also have a Fortuner and Everest. Mas malakas lang yung hatak ng dalawang yun, mas torquey, mas ramdam ko yung torque when you press on the gas. This one kasi is medyo hindi ganun kalakas compared sa other two units that we have. So yun lang, yung torque, yung initial torque, medyo nabibitin lang ako, but during rekta, okay naman, mararamdaman mo naman yung rekta niya. So but torque wise, yan, torque wise, medyo nabibitin lang ako ng konti. So sa inside, this is the inside of the car. What I like about this is it's very spacious. Ayun, kung makita mo yung driver's seat to the passenger seat, medyo it gives you a lot of space pa. And the cup holders are placed saktong-sakto. So kung meron kang coffee, yan, lagay mo dyan. Saktong-sakto yung place sa'yo. Then what I did in the inside is there was a lot of stains sa upuan. Hindi siya leather seat kasi nga this is the low variant GLX. Yan. Ang dami niyang stains sa upuan. So I had the cleaning guys do interior detailing. So talagang kinuskus yan, vacuum, shinampo, just to make sure na mawala yung mga stains. So okay naman. Pumuti siya ulit. It's automatic. Dito lang yung manual mode niya. So what I don't like about this is yung touchscreen niya. Kasi hindi very responsive, ang bagal. So you have to press it a couple of times para maging functional or para sumunod sa command mo. So but it has Bluetooth. Buti na lang kasi important sa akin ang Bluetooth. So may Bluetooth system siya. So I'm happy about that. And I really like the gauge, lalo na paggabi, because medyo reddish orange siya. So very sporty. And I love the inside. I love how it looks. I just don't like these knobs kasi parang de-dial pa. It would have been nice kung button siya at medyo loose na yung mga dial niya. Yan. So mamaya medyo puno kami dito with baby, with Yaya, and a helper dun uupo. So kung may child seat siya, isa na lang makakaupo dito, but without the child seat, kaya pa 3 adults dyan. So actually ngayon, we will go to Baguio later because once a year we go to Baguio. And today is January and matetesting natin yung si Montero I want to test her sa long drive, how she feels, tapos how she pulls pagdating ng mga zigzag sa Marcos Highway. And I'm pretty excited about the trip. So, cargo space sa likod. Let's see. May upuan naman siya, just in case kulang yung, if there's more na sasakay, you can lift this up, you can pull this down for the luggage. So may upo kasi dito, so ito na lang yung space namin for the luggage. Si Mrs. kasi is a heavy packer, so ang daming dinadala ng lagi during trips, and sanay siya dito. Yan, you guys can see, yan. Yung Ford E150 namin, yan ang ginagamit namin when we go to trips, long distance trips. At yan, load ka lang ng load ng gamit at walang problema. So just load everything you can, panalo yung van na yun. But this one, medyo nagrereklamo siya kasi mas maliit yung space. Well, mas maliit kasi yung kotse to. That's why mas maliit yung space. Again, the drive is great. Sobrang comfortable niya. What I don't like again is yung aircon niya is hindi kasing swabe ng Fortuner and Everest. So the temperature needs to be sagad sa all down para maramdaman mo yung hinog niya. And I had the aircon already cleaned and recharged, fully recharged, just to make sure. Yun, mas mahina lang aircon niya compared sa Fortuner that we have and Everest that we have. Yun, swabe talaga yun. Ito, medyo minsan kailangan mo yung number 2 yung aircon para ma-feel mo yung lamig. Meron naman din siyang aircon sa likod. And that. Yun. So anyway, we will use her sa Baguio today and see you later. Hopefully the drive is great.
Yes.
Alright, so the crew is here. And we are packed. As I've said, medyo heavy packer si Mrs. Hindi kami sanay sa ganyan kasi because normally we use the van when we travel. But ngayon, SUV lang, downgrade ng konti. So, yeah. You guys see the situation inside. Yeah. So, on our way to the gas station along White Plains, Shell, dyan tayo nagpapagas. We only use V-Power, be it gas or diesel, para to make sure that high octane, good quality fuel. And meron pa siyang half. Yeah. And one thing about this Montero is kahit 1,000 mo, mataas yung inaangat niya. So let's see how much aabutin yung full tank. Then we go straight to Baguio. Yeah. So see you guys later. Alright, so full tank done. Worth 2.6 of V-Power diesel. Yan. Reset sa 0 ang speedometer. And we'll see you in Baguio. Update na lang. Actually medyo mataas, 2.6.
Where are you going? You say, I'm going to Baguio.
Baguio.
You're going to where?
Baguio.
Baguio. Okay.
Finally made it. Dulo ng Triplex.
Sa na. Sit down.
450. And let's see how much the toll is. So this is S-Lix. Oh, 300. Alright, the only pit stop for the day, for the trip. Yan na yung T-Plex. Just right after T-Plex, Shakey's. Yan. So, final check of the car. Car did great. Diretso ang biyahe. And 200 kilometers in, yung gas na nabawas is only 1/4. So, that's pretty good. I'm happy about the car. Medyo sumakit lang puwet ko. But final look of the car, stopover sa Shakey's, and Baguio is all the way there. Siguro mga 40 minutes Pasigsag na, the exciting part. Everyone's hungry.
Oh, you eat na.
Sarap kumain
Pizza.
sa gutom. Eh, mahina yung pizza.
Blow.
The only pit stop after
Oh, may
Pickies.
pineapple.
Pickies.
May pineapple.
Alright, just finish our pit stop all the way to Baguio.
Oh, sit.
So ito,
Continue on
Gandang Shell Select.
Rosario
Beautiful
Road
shell.
for 1.5 kilometers.
Yung Shell Select. So on the way to Marcos, highway papuntang Baguio. So it's about 30 minutes. About 30 kilometers up. So time would be about 1 hour going up. So maybe mga 7. Alright, share ko lang yung favorite dinner place, restaurant here in Baguio na pinupuntahan namin ni Mrs. is Craft 1945, yeah. It's a heritage house built in the 1950s. Yan. So lumang-luma na, Spanish cuisine. So favorite din ni Mrs. yan. One of our go-to places. Sobrang daming tao dito, but abundant in parking. Yan, ganda ng parking ni Montero sa harapan. So, if you plan to go here, just to make sure to make a reservation para secure ang pwesto nyo. Alright. Landed in Craft 1945. A favorite one of our favorite restaurants. Old house. As you can see. Gawa sa kahoy. Sobrang daming tao. If you're going here, better magpa-reserve. The strong ale. Kilala rin sa mga craft beer. Cheers! Boom! Paella sa front. Sa front ba yan? Busog na busog. Sa recado. And gambas, chorizo, and shrimp.
Tips sa lapo.
Our favorite tip sa La Pobre. Beef. Yan ang pinunta dito. Good morning. One chilly morning. 14 degrees here in Baguio. There she is. La Montero made it to Baguio. So, okay. We are staying here in DBP Training Complex. Yan yung bahay. Yan. It's a heritage house built in the 1950s. And meron ding mga cottages here. 5. Yan. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, because my dad used to be an executive in DBP or Development Bank of the Philippines, and one of the perks, yung family nila can rent this place out every time they go to Baguio. So from time to time, we use that privilege so that the family can stay here in the complex, in DBP Training Complex. Yeah, look how beautiful it is. Yeah, that's why I'm also very excited to go here this time kasi dito kami mag-stay. Right? Hi. So back to the car. Again, I can see the value why this car is very popular in the Philippines. Unang-una, Pilipinas, SUV country yan. People choose to buy SUVs rather than sedans. Well, maybe because mga daan natin, lubak-lubak. So they want high cars, matataas. Itong sasakyan na to, maganda ang clearance. Ayun, sobrang taas. So it will give you the confidence when driving her. Kahit may lubak, kaya-kaya. Ito sa brother-in-law ko, naka-Montero din siya. This is actually the reason why dad bought this one. Is because nainggit si daddy sa brother-in-law ko nung bumili siya ng brand new. So si dad gumawa, pero second hand. So that's the story behind this car. It's been with the family for 5 years, more or less. And now, it's time to let her go. I'm actually sad to see her go. See it sold. Ang bibili actually sila misis, gagamitin nila sa company nila for company use. So again, I don't mind keeping this car. If it was me, okay siya sa akin, for me. Pwede siyang alagaan, madaling alagaan, very reliable, magagamit mo for everyday use, very functional, kasya pamilya. As you've seen here in Baguio, with the luggages, medyo masikip lang of course, but at the end of the day, madadala kayo sa destination nyo. So I don't mind keeping this car. If you're looking for a Montero, I would recommend this car. This is cheaper also than the Fortuner. So kung medyo nagtitipid kayo, if budget is tight and you're looking for an SUV, this is a very good option. Yan, matibay, maporma, spacious. The only drawback that I don't put that of this car, ang ayoko na sa kanya, well, kasi naka-upgrade siya ng 20 mags. So medyo matagtag siya ng konti, nararamdaman ko yung lubak minsan. So but if it's stuck like this one, I'm sure walang lubak yan. That's number one drawback. Number two is yung engine niya, medyo maingay, medyo tunog diesel. The diesel sound is loud compared to the Fortuner. As I said, may Fortuner kami, may Everest kami, mas maingay lang makina niya. So it's two drawbacks, and the aircon mas mahina compared again dun sa Fortuner and Everest. Also the touchscreen, yung entertainment system niya is not that responsive when you touch the screen. It is a touchscreen pero naglalag, so yun. But other than that, it's a good car, magagamit mo for everyday use, and it will get you from point A to point B. At the end of the day, that's the purpose of a car, diba? So that's the journey of this Montero here in Baguio. I just want to share my experience with you. Thank you for watching. At dito ko natatapusin ang vlog.
Rack it up, I gotta build up the bank to make me a safe house. Shake it up, she got her hands on her knees and she bringing the cake out. Smoke it up, I got some gas.